All right, kind of got a long ride to North Carolina, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make a video. Now, I've been doing this for 23 years, and I am going to tell you guys today something that I will tell you guys forever, and that is the court system is like when I look in that mirror, and it says objects in mirror are closer than they appear. I'm here to tell y'all that the court system themselves is an illusion. It's not what it said, not what you think it is. They get more success in tricking you into the process than they do actually resolving. So here's what I mean. When you live over 50 miles from the court, they don't have jurisdiction. So what they would do is they will invite you to the hearing via a Zoom. So you may be saying to yourself, oh, that's cool, that's easy for me. No, it's not easy for you. What it is, it's easy for them to set up their BS. That's what it's easy. So here's what I'm getting at. It's easier to catch fish in a net than it is to use a fishing pole. But when we say we're going fishing, we don't mean we're going to go and cast a net out in the water and just catch tires, old everything inside, old boots inside. We say when we go fishing, the term is you cast your reel. When you have a hearing case, when you have a go to court, and you have to face the process. The process needs to be done right. And stick around because I want to also talk about how to deal with a hearing officer by just disrespecting them. You don't have to respect the hearing officer, but I'm going to get back to that. So a lot of you guys, you go to court and you allow the wrong process to get morphed into the right process. So let me break it down to you like this. I just got off the phone. I did a consultation with an individual that he was anointed the ability, oh, you don't have to come all the way here. We can do this via Zoom. A Zoom hearing is not and does not make you accessible to the courts. Therefore, it waives jurisdiction. If you don't live in that jurisdiction, you don't go to court. You don't go. You have to determine how you want to handle that. You can't allow somebody to say, oh, I'm going to you can't have somebody say, I am going to make it easier for you. Hey, you know what? I want to break in your house, so just give me the code to your alarm. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. You guys are under the impression that's how that works, and that is not how that works. It's not. One of the things that I realized that it is mega hard for me to get you guys to understand the right way because out of fear you don't understand any other way. Let me say that again. I now understand that with you guys, you don't understand, you don't want to understand the right way out of fear. You just don't want to do that. Your perspective and your narrative is, they're right, because I'm scared. Once again, I'm going to talk also about a 1099. Throw a whole lot of stuff in here. So if you get a notice to come to court and you live outside of their jurisdiction, I don't care. Let me help you understand what jurisdiction is. If you live on 5th Street and then in Essex County, but on 6th Street starts Union County, that's out of the jurisdiction. Distance do not justify jurisdiction. Stop allowing people to think that, oh, 50 miles. What's the matter, little buddy? Come on, Quattro. Distance doesn't justify jurisdiction. Essex County, Union County, different jurisdiction. Stop allowing the courts to make you think, oh, you got to come. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't got to come. In addition to that, a lot of you guys go to court and you deal with a hearing officer. We keep filing in some jurisdiction only with the black women. I want to be clear. This only happens with black female hearing officers. Black female hearing officers bring that nigga shit to court. And when they bring that to court, you know how black women are, so you be like, oh, sweat. So what I'm telling you is, you do not, under circumstances zero, have to keep telling yourself, I gotta stay with this. Or no. All you gotta do is say, who are you? Yeah. I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to a judge. Well, you're talking to me. You're nobody. Why would I want to talk to you? What are you? If you say to a hearing officer, you're nobody, why would I want to talk to you? Put your comment below. What's going to happen to you? They're going to lock you up? Really? Really? They're going to lock you up? Well, you're looking at somebody that cursed out a hearing officer. I never went to jail for it. You know why? They knew who I was when I was coming there. So leave your comment below. What's going to happen to you if you tell a hearing officer, why would I want to talk to you? Who are you? You're nobody. Who are you? I didn't see hearing officer in the construct of the courts. Who are you? Nope. Y'all don't do that. Y'all sit there and y'all allow every narrative of everybody that want to tell you this is court. You know, I'm going to tell you something. That's the reason why I got out of trucking. I got out of doing trucking. I got out of the trucking game. I got out of the trucking game because in the trucking game, everybody can tell you what to do. If I pull that truck up to a company, the person that's at the gate can tell me, nope, you can't bring that truck in here. Turn that damn thing around. If they tell me I got to be there at 3 o'clock and I get there at 2:36 and they tell me go you're gonna park in parking space 5, and then they say, well, chuck your wheels and separate from the trailer and then go sign in. But before I get to do that, I get to my spot and the person that they was unloading before that is still there because he fell asleep. And I got to bang on the truck and wait for him to leave and connect and all that before I could put my truck, connect, just do all that. And then go in there. By the time I get in there, it's 3:06 and they say you're late. I stopped. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I had to stop doing that. And that's the problem with you guys when you go to court. When you go to court, everybody tells you what to do. You go there, the sheriff that won you in, they can tell you what to do. Everybody, you're nothing but cattle and meat. You go down there, everybody look at you with a crooked face. You go down there, wah, wah. No, no, uh-uh, uh-uh, uh-uh. Stop allowing yourself, stop allowing yourself to be at everybody's mercy. Stop allowing yourself to go to court and allow people to say, oh, blah, 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 blah. Stop. Stop. What you got to understand when you go to court, uh, what you got to understand yourself also is understand your wins. You guys will go to court and allow them to tell you that all your victories mean nothing. You'll go to court and you will allow the courts to tell you, yeah, we know she lives with her mother. We know she has nowhere to live. Yeah, but that's the mother and she gets custody. No. I don't know how many more videos I got to do about individuals that are going to court and you're fighting people that are in no position to take care of a child. How are you even fighting somebody that's in no position to take care of a child? How? How is that possible? How? How are you fighting somebody that is in no position to take care of a child? How? Anybody? I'm going to tell you how. The reason why and how is because you are in the mind state of losing. You go to court with the mind state of a loser. You do. You go to court and you say to yourself, gee, what could I do to be more scared? That's what you do. Are you serious? So you go to court and you kind of roll with the punches. And then you guys get AFTERMAD. Yeah, you do. You come down with a serious case of AFTERMAD. After you leave court, you get mad. You come down with AFTERMAD. You do. You know what AFTERMAD is? AFTERMAD is when you go to court and you're in there and they like, oh yeah, oh no, I want to use the King Kong dong with him. He look like he can take it. Oh yeah, no, we ain't giving him no bite stick. Oh no, oh, and you sitting down there and you like, oh, please. All right, you can go home. Man, fuck that. Man, fuck that. Man, I don't know why they did that. AFTERMAD. You guys got a serious case. Yeah, a serious case of AFTERMAD. After the case is over with, you get mad. When I tell you I don't understand that, it's going to take a while to get me to try to wrap my mind around that one. It really is. So you go to court and you're under the impression that all these people could tell you what to do. You do. Because they have all these names associated with authority. Guardian enlightened, hearing officer, commissioner, officer, commissioner. They have these names. And then they have the attitude that goes with it. And you believe it. Why? It's beyond me. Beyond me. You guys go to court and you are the most scared individuals in the history of the word. You are. You just get scared over any little thing. You get scared. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that. I don't. I don't understand that. If you guys understood, like I try to beg you guys, this is family court, not criminal court. You don't understand that. If I try to tell you guys over and over again, they're going to look at you mean, talk to you with an attitude. Don't ever look at them when you go to court. Don't. Don't ever look at them. Don't. Don't ever look at them. That's when you get nervous. When you go to court, there's a power stance. And that power stance is your fingers together and you just looking straight ahead. That's a power stance. Your body movement, your gestures, when you get eye contact with them, it's going to be their moment to try and tell you you're wrong. They're going to tell you, oh, the motion that you filed, blah, 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 blah. Y'all got to understand that. Just don't look at them. I just look straight. I'm bold enough to look at them and make facial gestures at them. I'm bold enough to do that. I'm arrogant, y'all. I'm arrogant. I'm cocky as they come. I am my father, like I told you guys over and over again. I'm my father. I don't even know how to be me. I'm arrogant. Sorry, I'm arrogant. So I'm not going to ever go to court with a perspective or a narrative of, oh, I got to listen to him. I didn't do nothing wrong. All right? Another thing that you guys, and this is something a hearing officer would never do. I'm sorry, not a hearing officer, something that a family court attorney will never do. This is something a family court attorney will never do. When you hire a family court attorney, all they're going to do is everything that that woman want to do, they're going to answer to it. They're never going to be on, they're never going to tell you, we're not doing that. They're never going to tell you, why are you asking for that? They're never going to turn it into a court hearing. They're always going to make it seem like everything that they want to do, you have to do it. So you will have a family court attorney, and a family court attorney will never ask a judge, why? Why? Yep. You heard what I said, right? A family court attorney will never ask a judge why. You know what why does? You know what asking why does? Asking a family court attorney why says, I need you to explain yourself. That's what it says. All right. So you guys, you're under the impression that you have to sit there and act as if you just are when you go to court, you're supposed to go to court for resolution. You're not supposed to go to court and have all this stuff happen to you and you have no idea why. That's not court. You're not supposed to go to court and it's just you just getting your tail handed to you, and you don't know why. That's not how court is. This is why we don't like attorneys. We don't believe in attorneys. And, you know, you guys, what, Quattro? Give me a kiss. Mwah, 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 mwah. You're a good boy, Quattro. You want to crack the window for you? This is what happens when your dog is your best friend and partner. A family court attorney so you got to know why. So what happens, a family court attorney will never ever tell you, a family court attorney will never tell you why because that's where all your answers to everything is. You heard what I just said? They will never tell you why, because that's where all your answers to everything is. To me, it's amazing to hear how a lot of you guys to me, it's amazing to hear a lot of you guys go through a whole bunch of things, a whole bunch of narratives. It's amazing. And I ask you why, and you don't know. If a person gets sentenced 20 years, he knows why. If a person got to pay a $25 parking ticket, they'll know why. But you don't have custody of your kid, and you never stop to get your attorney to ask the judge to explain him or herself. You never, ever asked them why. I find that to be absolutely pathetic. I do. I do. I find that to be absolutely pathetic. I find that to be pathetic. You guys, when you hire an attorney, you are hiring somebody to be you. Instead, you're hiring someone to continue business as usual. That's why you fail with an attorney. You do. You fail with an attorney because you hire an attorney to make it business as usual, as opposed to being unique to your situation. That's why you lose. That's why attorneys are the absolute worst. You know, the one thing that always bugs me out, and when somebody asks me a question, and they ask me a question, and I don't know anything about their situation. So I'll get individuals that will say things like, "Hey man, a quick question. Can I blah 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 blah?" And I'm like, "I don't know anything about your situation. I don't know anything." That's why everything starts with the consultation. But they'll sit down there and think that they could just ramble off various what Quattro? Quattro. Why can't you just sit down like every other dog, man? So I find it to be like so think about this. Come at it this way. If you went at your situation based on you wanting to find answers, how does it get so far out of hand when you hire an attorney? How does it get so far out of hand with that attorney just running a campaign smear on your butthole? How? How does it get that far out of hand? You know why? Because you running scared. You. Yeah, you are. Yeah. You running scared. You're running scared. That's why I brought my Nissan Leaf. I feel like going in there asking them what kind of deal would they want to give me on an Aria. If that Aria got like 350 miles, I would have one tomorrow. This is just going left, a sidebar. Electric cars are good. Make sure if you decide you want to buy one, if you buy like a 2016, like it's 2025. So if you want to go buy like a used one to see if you like them, then go get a 2016. Don't get a new one. I brought a new cheap model. Like I brought a brand new Nissan Leaf. Well, it wasn't brand new. It was 3 years old when I got it. But it only had 20,000 miles on it. And I brought I should have, if I was really into testing my theory to see if I liked electric cars, I should have went way back and got like a 2016 for like 15. But it's all good. So just a little sidebar. If you're ever going to buy an electric car, if you don't know, or if you're hesitant of buying electric car, buy an old one first. Don't buy a new one. I brought it, like I said, I brought a fairly new one. I got the warranty and everything with it. I bought the car 3 years ago this month. I'm still under warranty. They had to put a brand new $6,000 battery in it. I didn't pay anything. I paid nothing for the car, which is cool. But now I know. Just make sure you get one that has at least 350 miles of range. At least.